This is the streamer that saved Geometry Dash. I think this video is about King Samalot. I don't know a lot about King Samalot. He was in the Family Feud TCD video we reacted to, but I think that this video will teach me more about him so I can learn more about him. W.
Imagine one day you're sitting at church and some kid comes up to you and shows you a random game. At first glance, the game seems kind of interesting, but the longer you look at it, the more interested you become. You start begging your mom for this game and she gives in and buys it for you. You start playing it without realizing that this game is going to change your entire life.
This random kid came up to me and he was like, have you heard of Geometry Dash? And I was like, what is that?
That's kind of what happened to me, except instead of a random kid, it was my freaking community in my Discord. They were like, hey, you should play Geometry Dash, TJ. I don't know if they were kids or not. It's basically the same thing.
King Samalot is Geometry Dash's biggest streamer, but the road to this wasn't as straightforward as you'd think.
Wait, is he? I thought he was Jinxie. Sorry. Oh, that was the joke I wanted to make. Oh, my alarm just went off. I have to go live in 10 minutes. Someone remind me.
And he grew up with his dad who has deep roots in the hip-hop dance scene.
I feel like, at least with entertainment, I mean, my dad, I don't know how much lore you know about my dad, but he's like a hip hop choreographer, and he's been doing entertainment for 30 plus years. And I think because of that, I've always known that I need to be like an entertainer in that kind of way, whether it's YouTube or something.
Anyways, King Samalot
I had no
was
idea.
exposed
That's
early
crazy.
to his dad's sense of creativity and performance. This created an environment that helped him shape his vision, whether it would be to follow in his dad's footsteps and do dance or do something entirely.
I always find it interesting, entertainers and performers who come from like a family of entertainers and performers, because I certainly favor myself an entertainer, performer, and yapper. But my parents were such like wallflowers, like both of them very introverted, very like, if anyone looks at me, I will explode into a million pieces of stardust. So I don't know where it came from.
Different. He had full
But that's why it interests me, because I know there are families like this where it's just like, oh, everybody wants to be the guy on stage.
unwavering support from his family for whichever creative direction he took.
It's interesting.
So, on January 17th, 2014, he decided to make a YouTube channel, unknowing to where it would take him. His first video was published on August 11th, 2015, where King Samalot made a stop-motion video of a Lego car drifting, flipping, and then hopping in reverse. Pretty much what you would expect from a 9-year-old during 2015 YouTube. He didn't upload again until July 20th, 2017, where—
Yeah, back when I was around like 9, I also would like, I mean, obviously when I was 9, YouTube wasn't as established, but I would like make like little flash animations, little pivot animations. I don't know why, but animation is a very like, it's a small barrier to entry when you're a kid. Maybe it's also because like when you're a kid, you're a little uncomfortable with putting yourself on camera. At least I know I was.
He posted a 4-second flip it clip video that was kind of hard to explain. Anyways, he'd quickly make the shift into gaming, starting with a Terraria playthrough where you could tell this kid had a knack for content creation. Even though his setup was a little rough, as he only had a MacBook and a camera pointed towards the screen, he kept it energetic and entertaining. Unfortunately though, this Terraria playthrough didn't stick for long, as he ended it after only 2 episodes, where then he took an almost year-long break. In June of 2018,
this is based, like, I think a lot of people even today, they still think that you need like a lot of like crazy equipment to get started. But yeah, man, I think to like, I've privated most of these videos, but like back in the day, I made so many videos where like I didn't even have a face cam. Like I barely had like a mic, and I would just kind of like rip like a Let's Play or whatever. Like you can certainly do that. There's nothing restricting you from doing that. The only thing that's hard is like in this day and age, everybody's so focused on like optimizations and like making sure that you're doing the best version of whatever you're doing. But I don't know, man. I think there's a real testament to like, if you're younger or inexperienced in something, just having the comfort and just the comfort of being able to try something and fail at it and not let it bother you with people seeing that is like such a superpower to have. If I could give the younger version of myself any like power, it would definitely be that, because that took me probably until the age of, I was in my mid to late 20s before I truly was able to like try at stuff and be okay with being bad at it. It's hard, man. It's hard to be able to do that.
He returned back to content creation as he released his first Fortnite video, which was just a regular montage where he stunts on them. What's in my script, bro? A short clip of him demolishing a kid or something. Better if it was something where he gets hyped. He kept doing Fortnite for a while, being semi-consistent with it until he eventually found his way to Minecraft, where he started on vanilla content for a little bit until he discovered the rabbit hole that is called Hypixel Skyblock.
When I switched to Minecraft, I was playing Hypixel Skyblock every single day.
I played Skyblock like one time last year with the BOGO Boys, Quinn and Austin. I hated Skyblock. I have not heard of Hypixel Skyblock. I don't know what it is.
Because I don't know about you, but I was playing during the whole Technoblade Squid Game days, and that was.
I'm guessing it's like more involved Skyblock.
Like, I can't, like, now I could never imagine, but for some reason, it just sounded so fun to come back home every day and spend 5 hours farming sugarcane and potatoes. Why is that how I spent my teen years doing that?
As a RuneScape player, I don't know, man. There's something to the drudgery and monotony of just doing the same task over and over again that like gives you comfort. It might be because I'm on the spectrum. It might be something different for somebody else. But for me, I've put thousands of hours into old school RuneScape. I think it's pretty conclusive evidence.
Pixel Skyblock was and still is Minecraft.
Oh, it's an MMO on Minecraft, loosely based on Skyblock. That's based. Wait, I wish I hadn't missed out on that.
Biggest MMO RPG, and at the time, everyone was playing it. Content creators grew rapidly due to the
I guess I was a little too old for it.
Like Technoblade, Tommy Innit, and DanTDM were playing it, so of course, the only logical thing to do as an aspiring Minecraft YouTuber was to follow the wave as well. He stuck to Skyblock content for a while, making countless videos about it, hitting multiple subscriber goals, and slowly but surely building momentum. Now, the important thing to note about these videos was that they weren't your run-of-the-mill planned videos. They were all stream highlights. He was streaming before it was the thing he got recognized for, and he was shockingly good at it. And then, during one of his longest
I do think there's like a different skill set for like stream-based creators versus like YouTube long-form headed creators. Like, I do think it's a different, like completely different skill set. I think there are people who are able to make both work, but I feel like if you asked most creators, even ones that have figured out how to make both work, if they had a preference on one or the other, I feel like they would. I don't think there's any true jack of all trades that fully feels like they're a natural on both sides.
Streams at the time. At around 4 hours and 32 minutes in, he does something out of his norm. He launched Geometry Dash, and he started playing. After this, he went back to his regular content routine of Minecraft, but not for long. Because on August 2nd, 2021, he uploaded his first dedicated Geometry Dash video, and that video would change the course of his content career life forever.
It's the freaking Geometry Dash effect, bro. Same thing happened to me.
Up until then, his videos averaged close to 2,000 views.
I don't get it. I don't get why viewers on like YouTube love Geometry Dash so much, but I ain't gonna complain about it, bro. It's awesome.
But this video was different. It exploded, racking up to nearly 100,000 views. His first breakthrough, so he knew what he had to do. He knew this was his chance to ride the wave of momentum.
Balls in yo jaws, King Samalot remix. That's awesome.
So he instantly started uploading more and more Geometry Dash videos, and they did so well that he had no other option than to stay. He pumped out these videos constantly, and none of them were boring. He was entertaining, and his ideas were always creative in a way.
It's a very niche game, so whenever someone's playing it, like a tenth of the community starts watching them. You think so? Is it really that niche at this point, though? Certainly at this time, it was pretty niche, but I don't know. Maybe it is still niche. It's hard to say from my point of view, because obviously once you yourself become a part of a game and its community, it doesn't feel as niche as it once was. But a lot of people don't understand this. Like, I don't think I even heard of Geometry Dash until I started playing it, or until I started streaming last year. Like, I heard about Geometry Dash from my chat when I was playing Celeste, but that was like the first time in my life I heard about it, like 2025, which is crazy. That also might just be like a generational thing. Like, I'm certainly older than I think a lot of people who have gotten into Geometry Dash. But also, I don't know, man, like EVW got into Geometry Dash, but that's probably because he was already a content creator. And so he was just trying out different games, as we heard from like the EVW video we reacted to. So maybe there's just like a thing that happens when you're a content creator, especially a streamer who's trying a bunch of variety games. It's only a matter of time before you try out Geometry Dash and it either hits or misses for you. And for me, it hit.
That didn't seem repetitive. He kept streaming and making videos out of the
it's certainly
stream
grown a lot.
Constantly kept growing. He hit 10,000 subscribers on April 5th, 2020.
Like, I'd argue, especially among the younger generation right now, it's pretty mainstream. Like, I don't know. I don't know, nor do I hang out with a lot of kids, but the general, like, online vibe I'm getting from it is that, like, Geometry Dash is kind of one of the biggest games for, like, the current generation right now that's coming up.
His 10,000 subscriber special.
Jesus.
But he kept going, pumping out content constantly, and reached 100,000 subscribers not even a full year later on February 27th,
Not bad,
2023. He'd eventually start a second channel on July 19th, 2023 called King Sammy Live for his more experimental / variety streams and clips. When you're on your way to the top, the last thing you want to do is stop. Bars.
On God, bro, we just hit 10,000 subscribers on my YouTube channel. I'm never quitting. I'm a part of the machine.
Anyways, King Samalot kept going full steam ahead. He quickly made it to 250,000 subscribers.
Dang, bro!
Oh
my God!
Still here after all this time. After all this time. What? Oh my God!
Thanks for the congrats, Sans.
King
Samlet!
King Samlet!
Oh, is this Streamer University?
This was a once in a lifetime.
Dude, this is crazy. I think I didn't watch all of Streamer University. I think I watched like a clip of Agent doing one of his classes. I think King Samalot's in that video. This just from I think King Samalot is literally in that Agent class. I've literally watched that clip from that Streamer University
event. Many people have wished for an opportunity like this. When you get a call from the big dog Kaisenat himself, you answer. So he accepted it in a heartbeat and started packing to go to Streamer University.
I know, I mean, yeah, that's based. I feel like I haven't kept like a huge heartbeat on it, but like I know there are a lot of streamers who have kind of like they've made their whole streaming career from Streamer University. I'm not sure if all of them were able to convert it into something substantial, but certainly I've seen a few who are now like top streamers who came out of it. And I'm not saying King Samalot was like a small streamer before Streamer University. It seems like he already had a very loyal and dedicated following, and like he probably had like a few hundred concurrent viewers, but certainly this probably helped them.
Streamer University is a 4-day creator boot camp, I guess you could say.
But I don't know the full data.
Where a ton of smaller streamers go together to learn how to grow within the streaming sphere. Well, this event was fully organized by Kaisenat, who's the biggest Twitch streamer of all time. So it isn't as simple as collabing with a bunch of smaller streamers. He had to rent a whole university campus for this. There were huge names in this thing, like Rikai and Ray Asian Boy. There were tons of issues with Streamer University, and I'm sure there's a lovely video talking.
In my opinion, if you're streaming and you don't know, or like you're not at least aware of like the top names, like you're probably not putting in the work that you need to. I think it's important to be plugged in and to see like, because a lot of people like to discount people like Jinxie or whatever. They like to be like, oh, this guy's brain rot, this guy's cringe. But it's like, at the end of the day, they have to be doing, in my opinion, they have to be doing something right in order to like reach a size of that magnitude. So you can either hate watch them and feel like, oh, this dude didn't earn his way to the top at all. Or you can view what they're doing. You can look at their different channels, their TikToks, and try to like get your own lessons from them. Like, what can you look at, like what a big streamer that maybe you don't like watching, what can you look at what they do that you can take away from and try to improve the quality of your own stream or your own content? You know what I'm saying? I feel like there are lessons there that a lot of people like to disregard because they're just blanket haters.
Talking about how it was. But I don't want to go into more depth about it because that's not the point of this video. King Samalot made it to Streamer University and started streaming,
Appreciate
having multiple interactions with other streamers like Rikai. But this wasn't all sunshine and rainbows. King Samalot primarily preferred to keep it family friendly, especially because his demographic is on the younger side. But if you know anything about these big streamers, you know that they are the complete opposite of family friendly.
They're pretty dirty.
A bit of his fanbase were kind of taken aback from some of the language that was used during these streams from other streamers. And unfortunately,
yeah, but that's not King Samalot's fault. That's kind of annoying. I know that's how the internet works. It's really annoying that just like the way someone else behaves around you, like you can catch flack for that. Like, you would think that some of the people who watched that were just like, oh, King Samalot's now best friends with these guys that he's meeting for the first time, and therefore he co-signs all of what they're doing and all of what they say. Like, that's annoying. At the end of the day, Streamer University was a networking event. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how much any of those people are still in contact with one another, but like, I don't know, if you went to like a networking event for like your software engineering degree and somebody said something that was less than favorable and you happened to go to like a panel they were holding, you wouldn't be held accountable for what that person said. I think that's like a weird metric that people hold online creators up to that they don't hold up to people in real life. That is weird.
King Samalot couldn't really do anything about it. This wasn't the only bad part. His own cameraman had to sleep on the floor because there wasn't any extra beds.
I think it was rough also for like the cameraman, because my friend who was my cameraman, he had to sleep on the floor.
Yo, Kai Cenat got enough beds for the creators, but not the cameraman. Honestly, you know, that's probably a fair oversight because, I mean, dude, I don't know. Like some IRL streamers, I don't think they even have cameramen, especially if you're a small streamer. I wonder how. That's so interesting. I would love to see like a documentary on Streamer University and just the logistics to make that event work. I actually hadn't thought much about that. There's probably a lot of like small things like that. Like they probably got a lot right, but also just like inevitably with something big and ambitious like that, you're going to miss a few things, right?
But all in all, he described his whole experience as a big learning experience, which is admirable.
I would be down to do it again, just knowing that I would act who I am versus trying to be like everyone else. So that's what I think about it.
You've made it this far.
I think that's really astute. I think that's actually, there's a lot to talk about there. I could see the pressure of like being at Streamer University with all these big boisterous personalities like that are burgeoning in the IRL streaming space, because like, let's admit that's a lot of like the FaZe guys and kind of like the other big IRL streamers right now. A lot of like their on-screen personality, I don't think it's indicative of how they are in real life. It's like this boisterous, very clip farmy behavior that's like constantly fighting for the viewer's attention. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but I do kind of understand where King Samalot's coming from. Like if you're the kind of person who enjoys more of like an authentic representation of yourself and imbuing that into like the stream and the content you make, I could see that being, I'm a similar person because I have a theater background. And I remember like back in the day when I would go to auditions, you would see like other people at the audition and they'd have like a certain energy to them. And like this insecure part of yourself would be like, oh gosh, I need to meet or match that energy, like minimum match that energy. Maybe I can even exceed that energy. And I do think that that's like a tough mindset, but I could see how the pressure of that experience could naturally manifest. So I think that's based, like that's, I don't know, how old is King Samalot? I think that's actually a very wise lesson. Honestly, for everybody, even outside of like streaming, outside of content creation, I think a good lesson is obviously don't compare yourself to others, but like people are going to do what they want to do. Just because other people are trying to desperately attract everyone's attention doesn't mean you have to like rise to their station. King Sam's 20. Okay, I figured he was around like the other GD content creators' age. That's pretty astute for his age, man. I'm not going to lie. I'm not saying that in a condescending way. I think that's a very valuable lesson.
Far into the video, might as well subscribe. I'm trying to hit 10K soon. Please subscribe. Back to the video. As soon as
subscribe to Buy Lucid, chat.
The event ended, he went.
This is a great video.
Back home and
I don't know how long we've been talking, but there's been so many like gold nuggets to talk about. This is awesome. This is a banger 12-minute, 42-second video because there's so much to talk about. Take notes, anyone who is suggesting videos. I like videos where there's stuff for me to comment on.
As if nothing changed. Staying as consistent as he could, his streams kept on going, making him rise to the top of the geometry.
Oh no, this is like Infesticide or whatever the hell. What is it?
Category. But then his phone rings. Like I said earlier, when Kai Cenat calls, you answer. He of course pulls up to Mafiathon 3, getting another opportunity to meet and impress.
Oh dang, he was in a Mafiathon too? I did not know that. That's crazy.
But just like the Streamer University event, this experience felt so much more different than what was expected. Kai brought a bunch of streamers to participate in
this one's a little more intimate, no?
And Sammy tried his best to entertain, but it seemed like things were going wrong.
All they did was lose a game of Mafia because chat did prediction points, and I'm getting Instagram DMs like telling me to die and stuff like that.
After the game of Mafia, Kai made the streamers who participated leave with a motivational speech in front of hundreds of thousands of people. And Sammy saw this as his opportunity to show everyone who he was, and he did exactly that. After Mafiathon 3, he went back to streaming, staying faithful to his consistent stream schedule. He started.
I mean, I don't know, man. Like, I would love. It's so different living this stuff than looking at it. And I would say even my experience of just being like a smaller streamer, becoming like, instead of like a completely small microscopic streamer, I would now say that confidently I'm like a small streamer. It feels so different than I imagined looking at it. So I can only imagine that the same thing goes to say for like King Samalot and his rise. I genuinely can't imagine what like getting this scale of attention and like, because I'll be honest, at my small size, I get some real assholes on like Instagram, on TikTok, but I'm still like a small niche creator. I can't imagine once like you're at like the size where like you're in a Kai Cenat stream, how many more people you have just like being absolute, just like atrocity garbage humans to you. That's gotta suck, man. Like, I think it's really easy to discount this stuff as like, oh yeah, but like you're getting motion and like you're getting popular and isn't that what you always wanted? But like all this stuff, all this number go up, bro, it always comes with like side effects. And I feel like people don't talk about that enough. I wish people did, because I think it's interesting. And I, for one, would like, I would love if bigger creators talked about like all the crap that comes with being a big creator, because I think a lot of us don't know. I think a lot of us assume that it's nothing and it's all sunshine and rainbows, because at the end of the day, wow, you get to go live and a bunch of people watch you. That's got to be all good, right? No.
And is still growing at an absurd pace, and his average viewership kept on shooting through the roof. With his rapid pace, he started hitting milestone after milestone, making him finally reach 1 million subscribers on YouTube and 200,000 followers on Twitch. Sammy knew he had.
That's impressive, man. Getting the followers to move on Twitch, that's kind of crazy.
Plan something big, something that
there are a lot of people who are pretty big on YouTube, but it's really hard to get your followers to go up on Twitch unless you're like an OG.
His community, something like a music video, but that didn't feel like it was enough. I feel like I'm forgetting something.
The cycles.
Wait, 55. 5-5! 5-5!
That's right. King Samalot decided to start an inside joke with his community. At the time, the quote-unquote funny numbers were trending. And so
I'm more familiar with 5-5 going into this video than I am with King Samalot himself. I think that's a superpower. Like, if streamers are able to like get inside jokes developed by their community, it speaks a lot to like how resolute and like W their community is, one, and two, just like how good they are at following the fun and just like following their, I've talked about this before on stream. You have to follow your impulses. This is the same concept as like when you're an actor. I learned this in acting school, but also you learn this in improv classes. You have an impulse and you have to act upon that impulse. A lot of people in their lives, like, it's the same thing of like sometimes you have an intrusive thought. And I'm not telling you to act upon your intrusive thoughts, but it's the same kind of thing. It's like when you're hanging out in a group of people, for the folks who have social anxiety, someone says something and you think of something to respond, but your social anxiety is like, oh, I'm actually not going to say that. So being like a good actor and a good streamer is like, if you have that impulse to say or do something, you act on it every time. You don't second guess it. 5-5? Like 5-5 is classic. Like, his brain just lit up in a certain way and he decided to do it. And like his community was able to hold on to that because like he was just being an honest, authentic person on camera. I think that's what people want to see.
So when he died at 55% on the geometry,
did you guys enjoy my deep dive analysis on 5-5
level? He took his shot.
So dumb.
This was phenomenal. A joke that him and his community are able to throw around, building a great relationship with his fan base. This joke meant something to King Samalot. So he decided to do a 55 marathon where he streamed for 55 consecutive hours.
No, yeah, fear of judgment is crazy, man. It's not easy. It is not easy. Like, but I think a lot of people alive today, a lot of people have fear of judgment, especially online. Because we've seen it in my streams, man. Like, I got a lot of haters. I got a lot of people who love me. I got a lot of haters too, bro. People online right now, a lot of them care more about dunking on each other and actually like live and let living and like loving one another, which is crazy. So like being afraid of judgment, I think is fair and it's kind of par for the course, but something inside of you needs to like love yourself and feel secure in yourself to such an nth degree that you're just comfortable kind of being yourself anyway, bro. And that's one thing I want, like, anyone who watches me to understand, like, bro, you can't live your life allowing how others view you determine how you act. Like, it's just, it's a recipe for one, burnout, just like emotional burnout, because you become more of a people pleaser trying to be what you think other people want you to be rather than what you want to be. And that's like a whole identity crisis type thing. But also it's just like, it's bad, bro. You can't live your life for anybody else other than yourself. It's very easy to, though, especially since online can be such a dick measuring contest where you're comparing yourself to others, especially if you're in the creative space where everyone's super heady and super obsessive over data and numbers going up and all that stuff. It's hard to not fall into the rat race of all that, but you kind of just gotta keep your head down, do your own thing, and not worry about all the noise you get from other people being like, duh, 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 duh. You know, it's like, it's hard, but I do think it's something that everybody needs to get more comfortable with. Again, going back to acting school, a lot of like the least helpful advice that we got, but I think some of the truest advice, now that I'm 10 years removed from it, was like a lot of our instructors were just like, you got to develop a thick skin. And a lot of you here watching this right now, you're probably sensitive softies. You know, you're just like, oh, wow, I'm super passionate about stuff. And like sharing yourself with others is really scary. But like, you have to become the version of you that's comfortable sharing yourself with others while simultaneously not letting it bug you when like, you're just like, hey, this is something I like. And then someone being like, that's dog shit and you're stupid for liking that. Like, you can't let that bug you. You know what I'm saying? Which is hard. It's hard to remain vulnerable, but also like rock sturdy solid. Not letting what others say make you feel some type of way about it. But that's your life's journey, bro. You got to figure it out.
That stream was huge. He averaged over 1,700 viewers on Twitch alone, and he kept entertaining the whole stream. He had multiple well-known content creators involved as well.
Minecraft.
Some were in the Geometry Dash content space, and some were in other spaces as well. People like Yikes and Doggy were involved. It was a genuine master class of streaming, showing how well connected and versed an entertainer he truly was. This stream happened on Friday, April 17th, 2026, and lasted until April 19th.
Oh, this just happened. I missed this.
After this, of course, he's going to take a break.
Oh, this video is like 4 days old. Wait, this is W.
Streamed a few times since then, but his computer needed to go in to get fixed, and his voice was burnt from doing.
Dude, everybody's computers are breaking recently. Stallion's broke too. I might need to get a new computer soon. I'm very worried.
Such a long stream. He's now currently just hanging out with his friends in Florida. I don't know why I'm saying
W mental health break, chat. I mean, especially, I feel like if you're at the size King Samalot is, if I was like a big creator, I would be taking so much more breaks. I would have a bunch of people obviously on payroll who are like editing all my stuff. I would make sure that like my channel was doing fine while I was gone. But honestly, I want to reach the point where like I'm able to stream maybe like, you know, I go hard maybe like 3 weeks out of the month and then I'm gone like the other week out of the month, because I genuinely think that's so important for one, the quality control of your content, but two, just your overall health and longevity. Like, it's a grind, bro. It's a grind.
Currently,
so W breaks. It's important.
With how slow I am to get stuff out, it'll be way past when he gets back. Obviously, I can't go into the future and see what it holds for King Samalot, but...
Oh, wait, was that last year? Did I think it was 2025? I can't remember. Oh, no. Okay, I'm just confused.
Way past when he gets back. Obviously, I can't go into the future and see what it holds for King Samalot, but as he moves further and further into variety content rather than pure Geometry Dash content,
I think he'll be fine. I haven't watched a lot of King Samalot streams, but like I have kind of kept an eye on what he's been doing, and yeah, I've seen that he's making the variety change. I think he's going to be fine, man. He's also someone who seems like a natural entertainer. It makes sense that he comes from a family, or at least like his father's an entertainer. It just makes sense. I think he's going to be okay.
I can take a guess. I'd have to assume that his streaming career is
a lot of these 20-year-olds right now, man. I can just see what it's going to be like 5 years from now, and they're just going to be on top.
Just getting started.
No glaze, genuinely.
He's destined for greatness. If you want to watch the entire King Samalot interview, it's going to be linked down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I know it's been 8 months since I last uploaded, and I know everyone cared a lot. But hey, it's not my fault, okay? I had 2 big projects upcoming, and I had to drop them.
Nah, you good, man.
It's not my fault. I swear. I was working on a video for 6 months, and I
no worries. You ain't gotta tell us, bro. This was a W video.
had to drop it. I had no other choice.
W video by Lucid.
But it's fine because this video is out. Took 8 months, but we're here. If you enjoyed, please make sure to like and subscribe. I worked hard on this video. Make sure to join the Discord.
Guys, seriously, go like and subscribe to By Lucid. This guy's only got 4K subscribers. This is a really high quality video. It's honestly one of my favorite videos I've reacted to date. Like, this is a textbook definition of how you make a compelling documentary style 10 to 15 minute YouTube video. I want to react to more videos like this. Please go support By Lucid. I think this is the first time I've reacted to a video from someone who has less subscribers than I currently do. Please, for the love of God, subscribe to this guy. He put a lot of work into this, and this was a great video.
Link down in the description because I keep you guys updated on where I'm at with these uploads, and you get notified when I go live or upload. I am going to be streaming more. I'm going to beat Zodiac. That is upcoming. That's for my next video.
Bro's working on Zodiac. Good luck, bro. That level's a tough watch, bro.
And it's going to be a little unique compared to other completion videos. It's going to be a little different, and you'll see why. If you join the Discord, join the Discord. Make sure to join the Discord.
Wait, W Discord tease?
Thank you guys so much for watching.
Also, if you're watching this, join my Discord.
And remember, this was By Lucid.
That was a good ass video, Chad. That was good as heck. Y'all, seriously, if you have more videos that are like this style, that are nice and short, but they got a lot to sink your teeth into, a lot to talk about, please join the Discord, go to React to This Teej, and recommend those videos. I loved this video. This is perfect React content for what we do on this channel here. In the meantime, take care of yourselves. Keep suggesting, and I'll see you in the next one. Did you like that? Don't even pretend like you didn't. You made it that far in the video. Well, did you know that I stream Monday through Friday on Twitch and YouTube, and you could catch me live and get to be a part of the experience when it happens? Also, if you don't care about that, or otherwise you want to see more of the video that you just watched, link in the description to watch the full VOD. Do that, please. I have a black eye because I play basketball sometimes. Bye. Oh.